Raising money, at least most people were actually getting the fruits out of what we're doing. Our party, which is a pro-poor's party, UPF, made sure that the money was released to suppliers. Suppliers paid other suppliers. Those suppliers paid other suppliers. Eventually, it got to the marketeer. Today, the marketeer, they have nothing. They have no business. Go in the streets now. You find people are languishing. Those who bought tomato yesterday, today it's rotting. They will throw it away. Their working capital has gone because there is no one to buy. So don't compare UPND and PAF. PF was the darling of the people. It made sure that people had money in their pockets.
The darling of the people, a party which was later on kicked out of
Precisely.
office.
You know what it is? You know, sometimes people, they can only lend because they thought this party or this government will do better. But now they've realized that, in fact, it's worse than PF. And I can tell you that if tomorrow we had to go for another general election, they will tumble like nobody's business. They will regret that they will regret that the Zambians mean what they want to mean. They will show them that they have done them bad, because this government has done a lot of people bad. A lot of people bad.
Transforming the economy, really, it cannot be done within 24 hours.
We did it as PF. We did it as PF. Our Minister of Defense, that it's a process, but let me tell you, people will not stay hungry waiting for that process to mature. You understand? They will never stay hungry. It's 1 year, 3 years. In PF, 1 year, 1 year, 3 months. In PF, that time, we had transformed things. Things were starting to manifest. People, I'll tell you, I was in one of the most critical cabinet meetings where we had to say that we had to subsidize. And we had to do that because we couldn't afford to increase the price of fuel, because that was going to have a trickle effect to the Zambian people. Look at today. The price of fuel is always raised every month. You know that system they followed? That's a South African system. South Africa is a big economy. It's not an economy, small economy like Zambia. So they go and tap that system of increasing the price of fuel every month. That is a wrong system that they've used. They should have reverted to the old system which even the Kaundas were using. Because once you buy fuel, you understand, you lock it up for at least 6 months. The price will remain stagnant for 6 months. But let me tell you, every week, every month, the price will go up. What does that mean? The price of food will escalate. The cost of living will rise. Now, do you think salaries are being, salaries are being increased every month? It's impossible. So that's why, let me tell you, today people are regretting that they voted for UPND in power. That, believe me or not, I don't have to, in fact, tell you, you know that. Go and ask even 10 of those people passing out there. They will tell you that they regret that they voted for UPND. They have really been let down by this government. What next?
Let's look at the factors that could have been, you know, the reasons why we are into where we are as a country today. Largely or partly, the UPND, when it came into office, it inherited a lot of problems, and one of them,
I call that that's a lame excuse. I call that a lame excuse. There is no government which forms government without, taking over debt from the other government. Then it's not a government. Even America, it takes over a debt from the last regime.
But the extent at which the debt, you know, is inherited also matters.
But okay, how were we managing to look after the Zambian people with that large debt? We were deferring it. Who will pay? A government will never go broke, mind you. Even after UPND, there will be a debt which they are going to leave, which the other government, more especially now that it's clear that the PF is coming back into power, which will take over. And we shall not even talk about it. All we have to do is to make sure that we service it and pay off the debt. So that should not be an excuse to make Zambians, the 18 million plus Zambians, to suffer to go to bed hungry. No, I don't subscribe to that. I don't.
What is coming out from your critics and the people in government are saying when they formed government or when they took over from you, they found, of course, what I've talked about, a huge debt. Not only that as well, the systems were in the haphazard manner. The corruption levels, again, is something that
corruption,
you can't talk about.
In fact, talk about corruption. 1 year, 3 months. Have you seen the corruption which is in UPND? It's worse than in the PF government. There's a lot of corruption.
What barometer are you using?
What barometer?
Yeah.
Look at the fertilizer scandal. Look at the motorbike scandal. Look at the 100 million scandal at the Ministry of Health. That's a barometer I'm using. And I'm just mentioning a few. Those